I'm Dan, this is Corked Campers, and here we build luxury campervans. As all of you that are subscribed will know, we're on with Project Campervan. This project has got to the exciting point of having the acoustic dampening and insulation. In this video we're going to show you the full installation of a brand new product to the campervan market. We're going to answer the age-old question of do you need a vapour barrier, and all of that's going to be helped for by our new partners at Corked Campers. Hello John, how are you doing today? You mailed in my company a postcard a few weeks back requesting information on campervan upgrades that have huge upside potential with very minimal downside risk. Does that ring a bell? Okay, great. Well, the reason for the call today, John, is something just came across my desk that is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the past 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd love to share the information with you. Have you got a minute? Name of the company, Corked Campers. They provide a cutting-edge spray cork insulation and sound deadening that's not only eco-friendly, but renewable. It eliminates condensation and stops all of those pesky sounds when you're driving down the road. It's built for campervans like yours and mine. Now, John, right now, this spray cork insulation is going to take the campervan industry by storm. Oh, and by the way, John, the rattles that you get in the mass-manufactured cookie-cutter campers, they're gone. It's just part of the service. I'm going to be sleeping a lot better. Exactly, you could sleep a lot better at night with it. John, one thing I can promise you, even in this market, is I don't ask my customers to judge me by my thermal gains. I ask them to judge me by my thermal losses because I have so few. And in the case of Corked Campers, based on every technical spec out there, we're looking at a grand slam home run. Okay, great. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let me get my secretary to book you in just this week, and we'll get back to you with a call in the next 5 minutes. Oh, and John, by the way, thanks for your confidence in Corked Campers. Bye-bye. Whenever I'm building these campervans, I try to make them the best I possibly can do. And while there are tried and tested ways which are brilliant at thermally insulating vans and sound deadening, I'm always looking for new innovations which we can grow from and hopefully provide a better service and a better campervan to our customers. And that brings us to spray cork. I think probably for the product itself, it's best to pass over to Jamie.
Okay, so as you know from spray cork products, the reason they're good is because of the amount of cork content in there. If there's no cork in there, then it's not spray cork, it's paint with cork in it. You look at the size of these tubs and how much cork is in there, that is the reason that this is the Insulate.
Doubling up as insulation and decoration, the spray cork, when put on the thermal bridges of the van, so these are the metal surrounding the cabin windows, the metal that's exposed on the rear doors. As this is sprayed over the entire van, all of these thermal bridges are covered, and where cold would normally touch the metal on the outside and be transferred through onto the inside through that exposed metal, that's all covered up, and it has the added bonus as well of then being a nice decorative finish. That's the reason why I decided to add the grey pigment, as you can see, as it's been sprayed onto the van here. I do love the colour of natural cork, but with Caber and with the decorative decisions which we've made, the colour palettes which myself and Charlotte have chosen, the grey is just a really nice muted tone which won't interfere with the wider decoration and colour choices that we've made in the van. The process is incredibly simple when it comes to the installation of this. Everything needs masking up. Of course, this is sprayed on just like paint is. So anything that you don't want covered in the spray cork, Jamie and Jasmine will get that all covered for you. And then it's a process of a couple of hours, allowing the layers to dry in between, but creating a 3 to 4 mil thick barrier, which then acts as the insulation. Corked Campers operate out of Halifax, West Yorkshire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link to them guys below. We're certainly going to be using them on all of our vans going forward, and I'll show you the thermal improvements that have happened to the van just in a second. But certainly get in touch with them guys. They're very friendly, very helpful, and I highly recommend them to provide this service for anyone, from anyone in a small transporter all the way up to a long wheelbase sprinter. And arguably the most satisfying part is always the tape pull. And so now that all of the cork has been installed, we get to the fun part. I get to show you what the decoration looks like, what the thermal performance of the van is, and some of the benefits that comes along with installing a product like this. And as you can see, I've got my heated gilet on. It gives you a really good idea of actually how cold it is in here. And so it's a perfect time to get some insulation inside your van. Been trying to find creative ways to show you guys exactly how to test this. Just like in school when I played with fat mini Bunsen burners, we're going to do exactly the same now. And we've got some of the cork on just a metal panel that we've cut out for the window of the van. We're going to put the heater behind, just roughly in the middle, and we're going to use the thermal temperature gun just to show you exactly how hot the cork and non-exposed side gets. We've got the butane gas going, we've got the metal panel here. I'm going to hold the metal panel first so then you can see just how hot it gets. We'll put a timer on for 10-15 seconds, and then we'll do exactly the same with the cork, and you can just see how the thermal bridge is gapped, which is exactly the same thing as what will be happening on all of the metal edges of your windows when it's too hot outside or when it's too cold.
4.5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, take a look at that. What heat is it?
135.
Right up. And now this side, do the same on here, so do it in this fresh patch here. What temperature is that?
5.
5, already a degree hotter.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Yeah.
15, 16. We can leave this here for absolutely ages. I think the point has been proven.
Yeah.
The thermal regulation of it. Chuck at the camera. We're absolutely blowing heat onto the back of there, and I can comfortably touch that and keep my hand on it because the heat just does not transfer through. Jumping inside the van, these are the befores. So you can see the blue, the dark blue, is where a lot of the cold was coming in, where a lot of the thermal bridges are in the van. That was after us heating it up quite significantly on a bit of a warmer day. And then looking today, so looking fresh, you can see those blue spots where the arrow is there, what were blue spots, and now not thermally regulating the same as what they were before. I absolutely love the colour of the fabric that we've gone for. This is a Chester fabric. It's a waterproof, washable vinyl, and that mixed with the grey cork, rather than it being an exposed white van surface. Not only have you got the thermal and sound deadening qualities, you've also got the benefits of the nice visuals. I personally am a massive fan of it. I really like it. As this van keeps on progressing every single day, and we're back in the new year now, I'm really looking forward to sharing updates with you guys. The videos have dropped off a slight little bit, I must admit, but I've had a word with myself. I'm going to get these back up and regular posted. As you can see, the workshop every day is getting massive upgrades, and so are the vans. So please join us. Contact Corked Campers to get the installation done, and those guys will look after you. Jasmine and Jamie, they're really great guys. I really clearly advise you to use them, because we are going to do for all of the vans going forward. And do all of the regular stuff, like, favourite and subscribe. It really does help out for us, and I look forward to sharing the rest of Caber and what Crafted are up to in this exciting year. Cheers.